back to Louisiana Living.
And time now for In the Garden with Kerry Heafner of the LSU Ag Center. And today we're talking about witch's broom. Kerry, what is witch's broom?
Well, it's a topic probably best discussed around Halloween time. But witch's broom is simply a deformity that you'll see in trees and shrubs, and it's caused by a number of things. It's just, we'll go to a picture here if we can. I found this in a pine tree last week when I was looking at a site. And well, anyway, it's just a profuse, there you go. Okay. And that's the only shot I could get of it because that tree is way tall. Mm-hmm. And so it's just where branches are formed out of one point, or out of very short internodes, the spaces between branches on a stem. And they're caused by a number of agents, and sometimes you can prune them out of the tree and the tree is fine. Most of the time when you see that, that means that the tree is stressed by something else, and so it may indicate a potentially lethal problem with the tree. Now, some programs tomorrow we'll get to, I'll talk about those. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that now. Sorry about that.
We'll get back to witch's broom in a minute.
10 a.m. I'm going to be down at the Caldwell Parish Library tomorrow. Then at 2 p.m. I'll be up here on Cypress Street at the Ouachita Parish Library, just behind Antique Alley there, talking about pruning crepe myrtles, and we'll talk a little bit about raised bed gardening. And down at the Caldwell in the morning at 10 a.m. we'll talk about just late winter, spring, early spring tasks for the garden. You mentioned planting potatoes a while ago. But back to witch's broom. Witch's broom is caused by a variety of agents. We also see it in roses that are infected with rosette virus. And any agent, different agents that can cause this range from simply a problem with plant growth regulators that the plant manufactures itself, or fungi, organisms called phytoplasmas, mites and nematodes. That's it. Mites transmit the virus in rosette disease. And so typically it means the plant is stressed, and in the case of these pines, they are the property where this is, they dig under them quite often out of necessity, and that removes hunks of the root system, and that stresses these trees. And so if we want to take a message home from this, it is plant your large trees in your landscape in a space where they have plenty of room, where the root systems are not disturbed, and they're less likely to develop something like this. So. All
right, thank you so much, Kerry. And if you see witch's broom or you have any other questions, you can also call the LSU Ag Center and they can give you information. Yep. And up next, we'll sit down with John Garrison with the Louisiana Delta Community College. You're watching Louisiana Living on Fox 14.
Trade names are used by the LSU Ag Center for clarity and information purposes only. Neither commercial endorsement of specific products nor a recommendation to the exclusion of similar products is implied.